was my son, and today is his birthday.
All right, what is up, nightmares? What is up, camp counselors? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is a very big video. Now, I got this bad boy a long time ago to actually go with the Freddy, and I found him. I got lucky and I found him on Macari. It was like about maybe $200 out of the box, but this is what he came with. I went ahead and pulled the trigger and got it just because 18-inch figures are absolutely amazing. They don't make them anymore, and you know, to find them is just absolutely awesome. I don't even know how many 18-inch figures. Matter of fact, let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see a video on all my 18-inch figures. Let me know. We'll definitely do that. But this is the 18-inch Jason from Freddy vs. Jason. Now, 18-inch figures are so awesome. I wish they would start coming out with more 18-inch figures. I just think all around that they're amazing. But we're going to be looking at Jason Voorhees from Freddy vs. Jason. And the cool thing is that he does come in his battle pose. And Freddy's the same way. And I wish I would have pulled him out of the tank, because the tank's kind of, you know, full with other collectibles and on top of it as well. But maybe one video I'll pull Freddy out and we could do a Freddy and Jason one if you guys want. But here we go. We got the 18-inch Jason, and this thing is just phenomenal. Now, I don't have the box because I did buy him out of the box. But what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at everything from the detail of this figure. Now, I'm going to probably have to be doing some maneuvering, maybe not. The lighting that I have is pretty good. But we're going to start with his, I guess we can start with his boots. We'll start from the bottom up, right? So there we go. We got his boots. You know, they're kind of dirty and muddy, as they should be. I mean, living in Camp Crystal Lake, coming out of the ground in the beginning of the movie, you're not going to have that much fresh boots and clean looking stuff. So if we go over to the pants as well, we can kind of see all that detailing, not just the creases of the pants, but you can see the detailing of just that mud and grime all right here along the pants. We kind of see like the holes. We kind of see where it starts getting kind of raggedy, crunchety, you know, just how dirty pants would be. And if we turn it around and kind of look at it here as well, you can kind of see the same thing. They have that detailing coming along. Like I said, we got the folds in the pants. You know, you got all the little pits, the mud right there. Very nice detailing on the pants. I mean, on the figure alone, but I mean, looking at the pants, they did a really good job making it look muddy and dirty. I mean, you can see right there on the knees, kind of going up a little bit onto the waist. And then we're going to move up to the jacket and the shirt. Now, the cool thing I love about the 18-inch figures is that they do things in layers. So you can kind of see the bottom shirt here. Okay, nice detail in there. You got the little folds, the wrinkles, the dirt. And then you have the other layer, which is the sweatshirt on top of that. And of course, you got the same detail in there as well. You kind of see the layer right there. What I'm talking about, how this is another layer over that. I love how they do that. It just gives you that depth, you know, not just one set of thing or, you know, one set of plastic. It's just layers to give you that depth, to make the figure come to life a little bit more. But there you go. You got more detail in there on the sweatshirt. We got the holes, we got the pits, we got all the little tears and stuff like that. So very cool that they were able to do that. Like I said, you have the layers there, and you kind of go over to the belt, and then it just kind of leads into the shirt the more you kind of lift that up, which I don't want to do too much of it. But then we move on to the jacket. Same thing here. Now, this jacket has seen better days. Jason has been wearing this jacket for so long. You can see how it just started ripping and tearing. You can kind of see the inside of the jacket. This is the outside. It just started tearing. You got all the innards of the jacket there as well. But look at that. All that damage, rip and tear and dirt and grime. It just looks awesome. Look at the bottom of the jacket there as well. Just tore up from the floor up. Now, this man has been through some stuff. Let me tell you. Look at that. All the just moldy, rotten, decaying jacket. Absolutely crazy. And then we're going to go ahead and turn them to the back. And, of course, you see there, again, the jacket is tearing apart. So beautiful. I mean, for an 18-inch figure, I mean, they did an amazing job with this. And, you know, you just got all that detail there on the jacket. Now, if we go ahead and move him back this way. Now, he is in a battle pose because when you put him with Freddy, You know, Freddy's doing his little battle pose that he's doing. And, of course, we got Jason doing his with the lifting the machete up. But you can see there as well. Let me zoom in a little bit better. We got the hands, right? You can kind of see how the hands, the gloves are kind of getting ripped there as well. You see some skin under that. Every little detail for this 18-inch figure is really awesome. Look, you even got the folds for the glove and how the glove would bend. And then we move up here. You got all the details in the glove as well. Just that dry dirt, wrinkles, paint. You kind of see some holes right there on the palm. And then we move into the machete, Jason's weapon of choice. Very beautiful. You see the black. You kind of see the silver, how the silver is starting to kind of get all faded and rusted. Very cool. And then, of course, we're going to go to the face, because you can't talk about a Jason figure without talking about that hockey mask. Now, we're going to be doing this in layers as well, because not only do we get the hockey mask, but the mask does come off. Now, you can kind of see, if you guys can see in the video, I can see the eyes through the video looking at this. You can see the eyes of Jason right there. But if we're just looking at the hockey mask, actually, if you just look at the neck, and let's work our way up to the hockey mask. You see all those creases of skin. You see the just coloring. You just see Jason's been dead for a long time. We got some hair going on in the back of the head. And then we have, of course, the battle damage hockey mask, because Freddy has had a couple swipes at him already. And we can see that the blade has kind of did some damage to that hockey mask. But this thing is just, like I said, I mean, looking just at that angle right there, you guys, absolutely beautiful. I mean, I love the 18-inch figures. I think they do such a good job with them. I wish they would do more of them. Can't go wrong with it. But now that we've seen the mask, and now that we've seen a little bit of the head, so if I turn Jason right here, so there you go. You got some hair right there. Okay. Some hair on the sides, and you can kind of see more of how just bulbousy and damaged that back of the head is. So we're going to go ahead and take his mask off gently, because this is an old figure and I do not want the mask to rip. Actually, if we look at there, right there, look at that. We got the ring on the straps as well of the mask, before I forget that. And then we're going to look at that face, because what does Freddy say? That's a face only a mother could love, right? So there you go. You kind of got like the meatball effect of his head. But the one thing, though, if you look at it, not only do you get the creases and stuff like that, you can see that kind of dark blue grayish veins in his head that's going on. We see the creases in his neck. We see the hair going on. And then, of course, we're going to look at that face. The face that only a mother can love. And there you have it. Jason Voorhees right there. And I do love the fact that they try to give it the part 1 treatment where he comes out of the lake. And you have, like I said, you have the meatball head. But look at all that, like I said, all the wrinkles, the cuts. You see the purple, kind of like the irritation, infection in the ear. You see the same thing here on the eye. And, of course, we got the little teeth sticking out of the lip. And then we got that one somewhat normal side of the face right there. And then we got the nose. So very cool seeing Jason. Matter of fact, let's do this, because I know a lot of people probably don't see it too much with Jason without his mask. But there's the 18-inch figure without the mask. Still as menacing as ever. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to slip this on, which I'm actually grateful that I'm able to do this with one hand, because usually it's hard for me to do review videos and unboxings with one hand. So the mask does fit on really well, you guys. It's a little loose, but it's loose for it to, so if you wanted to slide it off, you can. I usually don't show my Jasons without their masks unless I'm doing the reviews, or I don't pose them without their masks. But yeah, here we go. There's Jason with the mask on. And like I said, if you get a little bit closer, let me zoom in. You can see those eyes, so you can kind of adjust the mask how you would like it, like that. Whoop. To where you can see the eyes, or the eyes can line up a little bit better. Then you can go ahead and move your straps down a little bit, so that way it is where you want it to be. But there you have it, 18-inch Jason Voorhees from Freddy vs. Jason. And like I said, when I had Freddy out, seeing these two bad boys, I mean, both 18 inches out and you know, together, it makes a very powerful piece. But I decided to separate them from the Freddy vs. Jason tank, because I brought all my Friday the 13th stuff out right there, because we got a lot of that stuff we got to go through still for videos. But yeah, that's gonna be my little background for Camp Nightmare, you guys. But yeah, so there we go. There we have it, the 18-inch Freddy versus Jason Voorhees. Absolutely love this figure, and like I said, if you guys can get your hands on it or you're able to, definitely grab it and pick it up. I know most of these, if they're in box, they're gonna go for a little bit more than $200. Out of the box, I found a lot of 18-inch figures like this one that is like about $200. So it was worth it. You know, it's Jason Voorhees. I'm actually surprised he wasn't going for a lot more than what I paid for him. Just because it's Jason. You know, you have some slashers out there that are going to be worth a little bit more than others, but I guess it all depends on how much it's worth to you. But for me, yeah, $200, I thought it was a steal. My actual, if you look at over there, my Leatherface and the two Michaels were about $200 each as well. So I kind of got lucky, I guess. I guess that's the average ballpark for out of the box 18 inches, because anything that's in the box, or, you know, obviously, you know, mint condition, whatever you want to call it, is going to be a little bit more. I still trying to get my hands on a Pumpkinhead 18-inch, which I found, but it is quite expensive because it is in the box still. But nonetheless, you guys, here's Jason. Of course we have, whoa! Woo! Okay, technical difficulties. Yeah, so he does stand pretty well. For me, I'm kind of like, I keep moving him. But yeah, guys, I do recommend getting the 18-inch Jason if you guys are able to. Very awesome figure. Any 18-inch horror figure you can get your hands on, get your hands on it for sure. Definitely going to be nice little collectible pieces for your collection. And like I said, you can kind of see how big he is, you know, compared to my Gilman bust and the other masks. You know, like I said, 18 inches is pretty tall. So definitely check it out. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Consider becoming a member just like these awesome people here on screen. It really helps the channel out. Big shout out to the members. And one other thing, every Friday night we have Camp Nightmare, the Friday the 13th podcast here on the channel. So definitely check it out. You guys will have a lot of fun. We kind of sit there and we just talk Friday the 13th and fan out. And slowly but surely we'll get another Friday the 13th movie. We just got to stick together. So definitely come check out Camp Nightmare. Hope you guys enjoy the video. You know, remember to be the strange you want to see in this world. Be safe out there. And as always, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.